Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience with HomeAdvisor. I signed up for a year, wanted to try them out. I was trying to grow my business a little bit last year. I figured, why not? I'm gonna go back and look at exactly the costs to sign up. I believe it was $200 or $250, somewhere in that range. That gets you signed up, that gets you listed. People can find you on HomeAdvisor without you paying a lead fee, which I'll get into more a little bit. Try to explain kind of how this works for those of you who don't know. Going to get into why I think it is or isn't a good idea for the lawn care, even landscape type of businesses out there. So here's my account overview page. I actually just canceled the account last month, actually this month. I was at the 1 year mark. I signed up in 2017, March of 2018, and the last payment in the amount of $12.65. That was a lead. I primarily kept my leads paused, which means customers could find me on the HomeAdvisor website. But when they put their information in looking for a project, it would not match them to me because they would send me the lead and charge me various amounts of money. So $12.65 was for a snow removal or snow plow lead. So my average driveways in my area are between 25 and usually no more than 30, sometimes for a bigger one, $50. So for this driveway, it'd be a $30 driveway, and HomeAdvisor is going to charge me $12.65. So if we round up $13, I'm making $12. I'm sorry, $30. It'll be $17. So I have to drive there, my gas, my time, my equipment for $17. And pay taxes on that. That is the reason I don't like HomeAdvisor for lawn care. Now granted, this guy claims he's going to use me this summer for some other jobs and various stuff. I doubt it. Even if he does, those are few and far between. You can just tell, especially this type of guy. So here's the page. You can choose a services you want to offer. So at the top there, I offered sand, soil, mulch, rock delivery. That's something a customer could put in for a job. Now each task or job, they charge a different price, being HomeAdvisor. These cleanups, fall cleanups, mowing grass, snow removal, shrub trimming, all this various stuff, they charge you different lead fees. Generally it was between $13, some of them were $18. That's why I kept them paused. Here's where HomeAdvisor gets you. You can't pause them only on the mobile app. I believe it was a 2 days at a time you could pause them. Then they would send you an email warning you your leads were about to come back on. If you didn't pause them in time, you get a lead match. Boom. Now you got to pay for it. The other problem I found is if it was a job you thought you wanted, you reach out to them, they don't respond. Or if they do respond, they decide to not go with you, and now you have to pay the lead fee. More about the fees. I will say there was times I couldn't reach a customer. I would put in for a request to get reimbursed, a credit reimbursement. HomeAdvisor was pretty good about that. So there was quite a few times that they took care of me in that regard. And I just found this page here. Kind of shows you what they charge here. So I'm kind of in between Cleveland and Youngstown. That's the other problem. I'm in the middle of nowhere. They don't list the other major city around me. So you can do like a coverage area. So you have to kind of put it on their map, a certain amount of miles from a certain area. So for lawn care, it would be $15.93 for the Youngstown area, which is where I would be working out of. All the way up to almost $19 if it were closer to Cleveland. That's for a cleanup. A spring cleanup. Why the fall and spring cleanup for the business is that much more is beyond me. So here we go. For mowing of grass, lawn care, about $16 to $18. There's your snow removal. And that's for shrubs. So it's $25 to get the opportunity to give someone a quote to trim their shrubs. So if you get what I'm saying here, it's expensive for the type of business. If you're doing lawn care business only. Now, I guess if you're doing hardscapes, landscape install, stuff like that, heck, if you're paying $40, $50 a lead, even if you land 1 out of 5, your profit margin and days on job and all that stuff, just it would be worth it. Construction companies, what have you. If you're simply in maintenance and lawn care and occasional mulch install, I would not recommend. So my account is currently on hold. If it were not, this is where you would pause your leads. I mentioned before, from the app, you can pause them up to 2 days. Number 2. Website here, you could pause them for 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, I was constantly going back in, pausing my leads. Although my leads were paused, I was still listed on the website, so customers could contact me that way. So my name was still getting out there, but not to the extent where it was worth $200, $250. I'm still trying to find what I paid them. I believe it was around $250. Here's the other crazy thing. My ratings, my reviews, pretty good, right? It's only one review, but it's a 5-star review. Go down here. This lady goes on. She talks about what we did, so on and so forth. I did not do this job. I have no idea who this lady is. Apparently HomeAdvisor realized that too. Somehow it got mixed up because they had sent me an email last fall and asked for me to confirm if I did this job. I told them no, I did not. Well, apparently they didn't care because they didn't do anything about it. The only part I didn't like, she had said something here about she don't mind paying for extra time. My estimates need to be more realistic. Well, lady, I didn't do the job, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't charge by the hour. I charge by the job. So with that said, I have no idea how this even got mixed up. How she got my information and left me a review. So of course, HomeAdvisor gives you a badge. It's your 1 year. They try to get you to stay on board, obviously. It's money. That's how they make money. Try to get you to take that badge and put it on your website. Surprisingly enough, when I went to cancel, they do not allow you to cancel an email. They don't allow you to cancel through the app. You have to call them. So I figured, here we go. We're gonna put the sales pitch on. Believe it or not, I was pleasantly surprised. Relatively easy. No high pressure sales tactics. But I see what they're doing. Apparently they were getting a lot of complaints. So they make it rather easy to cancel, but then they just do this relentless email. Now the phone calls have started. They waited about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then boom, they start hitting you. Every day, I got an email in my inbox. They called me 2 or 3 times. I started blocking numbers. Really not a lot of horrible things to say about it. Just the fact that I do this part-time. If I were doing it full-time, I probably couldn't afford to do it. Even if I land 1 out of 3 jobs, I'm gonna pay close to $50. I'm gonna break even mowing grass unless I keep that person on. A lot of times it's a one-time job. So, again, not a lot of complaints. I remember watching videos about them, how hard they were to get reimbursed for leads that were either fake or didn't match. That just wasn't the case. I didn't have a lot of customer service issues. Honestly, they're pretty easy to deal with. Again, I just can't express enough that I think if all you're doing is lawn care and some like occasional mulch or rock delivery like I do, I just don't think that it's worth it. Hardscaping, landscaping, paver patios, any of that stuff, I think, yeah, maybe. Be honest with you, I like thumbtack. A lot of people dog them, but $5-6 you can send something out. You don't have to mess with this lead match nonsense 2, 3, 4 times a day in my area. Like I said, middle of nowhere America. 2, 3, sometimes more, I'll get the opportunity to get in front of a customer if I want to. So you look at what they want. If you like it, you send them some numbers. If they view your quote within 2 days, 48 hours, they charge you. It's like $6. Some of the other jobs, bigger jobs, junk removal, stuff like that, they're a little bit more. I've seen them around 10, $11. Most of the time, general lawn care, mulch installation, all that stuff, $6, $8 for maybe for the mulch. I like it. I can talk more about that. If anyone wants to know, leave a comment, shoot me a message, whatever. For the lawn care, part-time, what have you, thumbtack is much more geared for this type of work. HomeAdvisor, not so much. And then they have HomeAdvisor Pro. All this stuff costs more money. Upsell, upsell, upsell. That's all it is. They tell you $250. The next thing you know, you think, okay, $250, I can get a customer. Nope. Like I said, I have people reach out to me because they found me on HomeAdvisor. I don't think I landed one job. Not one. So, total waste of money. Got my name out there a little bit, that's it. So, all in all, I wouldn't recommend it, but no complaints. They'll just try to tell you, hey, we can get you business. Maybe they can, but you're not going to make much money after you pay them. So, that's my experience. Questions, concerns, comments, let me know. If you want to subscribe, great. I haven't been posting as much as I'd like. Plan to do so more this summer. It's the weather around here is crazy. It's been snowing. It doesn't want to warm up. Looks like 50s next week, so we're hoping to be mowing in 2 or 3 weeks. Usually Easter's around the time we start, but this year might be a little bit later. So get going on some mowing and do some vlogging and stuff like that. If you guys want to subscribe, I'll sub back. All right, have a good one.